Ifrit was a powerful fire spirit who was also a greater elemental and the ruler of flames. Leon Cromwell stole him from the dwelling of spirits, where he had previously resided. Leon Cromwell came from another world and used to be a hero. He was known as the Platinum Devil. A lot of time has gone by. Leon was so obsessed with seeing his childhood friend Chloe Aubert that he was willing to do horrible things just to see her again. Leon went through many attempts to summon Chloe, but he failed and summoned Shizu instead. She had injuries when Tokyo was bombed in World War II. At first, he thought her existence was a waste, just the result of a failed attempt to summon Chloe Aubert. But when she really asked for help, he changed his mind. Leon thought about how important she was to him and then summoned Ifrit, the flame giant. Shizu's body was then taken over by Ifrit. In reality, he did this so that her body wouldn't fall apart from the power of the summoning. So, this possession helped her stay alive, even though she had burns and her magicules were unstable because she had been summoned as a child. When Ifrit murdered the only buddy Shizu had at the time, Shizu screamed in despair because Ifrit was a strong and frightening monster that was impossible to control. Shizu followed her own way and became independent of Cromwell, except from being Ifrit's unwilling vessel, because she was unable to beat Cromwell and have Ifrit extracted from her body. That's when Shizu met the current masked hero, who was Chloe Aubert, the one Leon Cromwell was looking for. She also learned how to control the Ifrit spirit that lived inside her. Shizu continued to battle evil and monsters all throughout the country using her sword and Ifrit's fire abilities, but she was once more losing control, and by the time Rimuru encountered her during the main plot of Reincarnated as a slime, Ifrit was prepared to break free. When Ifrit gained control of Shizu's body and conjured its flames, a struggle broke out in front of Rimuru and Aaron's friends. Rimuru had to use Aaron's ice magic to fight back against Ifrit's clones, and then he used his predator skill to absorb Ifrit directly. Ifrit and Veldora met inside Rimuru's stomach and thought they would fight. But as they started talking and playing games inside of Rimuru's stomach, they got to know each other and eventually became good friends. His identity and sense of self grew as he spent more and more time with Veldora. By seeing how Rimuru treated other people, he also started to understand how people felt and how important life was. This helped him understand why Shizu was always mad at him. Ifrit seemed sad that he couldn't stay in touch with his former host. Even though they both had a sense of duty, they thought that their ideas were different at the time. Raphael, the next level of great sage after Rimuru had become a demon lord, told Ifrit that he was too weak to learn any useful skills. He is one of the few people who know that Raphael exists. And although Veldora was told the same thing, his shogi buddy left Ifrit alone in the stomach. But Veldora promised that one day he would set him free. After 2 years, the day has finally come. In Volume 11, Ramorous and Veldora are busy keeping watch over the labyrinth and doing many other important jobs. Veldora asked Rimuru to let Ifrit work for him as an assistant because he wants to be praised and it will help him feel better and not get tired as quickly. But Rimuru wasn't sure because Ifrit used to work for Leon, but agreed to Veldora's request after a lot of talking. Ifrits were transferred into Charybdis' magical core. After that, he became one with the Dragatite body in the growth capsule. But Veldora had been messing around and made Ifrit look like a woman. It was also said that the Charybdis' core was a woman. After that, Veldora gave her the name Charys. His look was changed back to how it was before. Even though some changes remained, Charys may have had a big impact on how his body changed. Ifrit's magicule content had already reached special rank A, which means he was almost as strong as a monster from the Calamity class. Even though he wasn't as strong as Shion and Benimaru, he might fight Sui and Geld evenly. Now that Charys has a name, the greater spirit formerly known as Flame Giant Ifrit has become Flame Lord. He quickly reached special rank S, which means that he was as strong as the Demon Lord class. In addition to surpassing Trainee, Charys also appeared to have surpassed Carrion and Frey. Even though Charys was able to restore his appearance, he could go back to how he looked before if Veldora wanted him to. Charys swore to help Veldora as his assistant. Finally, the Jura Tempest Federation has gained a new ally. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.